little slice of paradise. Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu. It's week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game he understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back to throw, it's Hayes. On a little time, lets it go. Caught. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Finds his big tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after the completion. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. Making the adjustment on the play. Got some green grass. Past the 6. Got a little grass. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Ball is spotted on the 6. It'll be first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Trying to run, it's Mitchell. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Hawaii's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think is the best chance this defense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early.
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job, because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback, because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State!
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Play action on 1st down. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to make the catch, and he's free. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. The fake wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Touchdown, North Dakota State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21. Not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The run inside. It's Barfield. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Just keep slinging it. Look out. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Sells to Faith. On the run, fires downfield. Another incompletion on third down. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Scott. He's past the sticks. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Snagged in the middle, it's Scott. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. They want to throw it. Gets rid of it. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David. Makes the grab in their space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Quarterback thinks this is a free play. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. Out wide left, it's Barfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Down he goes.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. He's past the marker. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. In the backfield, it's Harris. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's got the back in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. From the gun. Here comes the heat. Got his man. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. Had to settle for the field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air, it's Hayes. The throw. Couldn't set his feet.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Hauls it in.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Left side, it's Mitchell. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Fresh center downs going to the air. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Quick give. It's Mitchell. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Got it, looking for a first. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's got his man across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Rush is on. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Hits inside. It's Barfield. Enough to move the chains. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the 1st down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Looking long. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with 1 play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. 1 play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking for a big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 2nd and long here. Finding space. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Looking for room, it's Mitchell.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice gain for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Rush right in his face. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his man. Touchdown, Hawaii! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he puts through the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better caught, and he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They're all over it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking for room. It's Barfield. Stopped right there.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. On the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Collins. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. From the gun, it's Scott. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Finds his man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs.
Snags it, and there's running room. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Hawaii calls its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
Here we go. Ready.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nowhere to go. Final timeout taken by Hawaii. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Touchdown, North Dakota State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, and I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not...
Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.